Welcome back, everybody, and I'll say hello to Sketch. He's back. I will say I do have a cat in the room at the moment. She's likely going to beg to leave the room or try to scratch or attack the door, so there might be some light editing this time around. But I do have two drink reviews on the way. This one's happening now, and I have an energy drink that'll be coming later. But before we get into that, I want you guys to know I've been loving the support. Thank you all for coming back to the channel now that I've come back from my little break. I'm going to take a few seconds with the Instax Mini Instant Film, Fuji film. I just think this makes great sounds, so I'm just going to take a few seconds. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you guys had a fantastic Halloween. If you're watching this when it comes out, I hope you guys are excited for Thanksgiving. It was almost a year ago to the day that I was here doing a Thanksgiving video. Or not to the day, but I think it's a few weeks from now. But anyway, close enough. I just got an invite to play Xbox, so that'll be fun. I've been getting back into gaming, that's great. It's been fun. A lot of Marvel Rivals, a lot of Minecraft in that server we've had going for a few years. We finally decided to make the jump to beat the Ender Dragon. Not that it's been hard, it's just we were waiting to do other projects, trying to get everyone on board. We got most of the people on, but a few people, they just had other stuff going on and they didn't seem particularly interested in. It's not like they're banished from the world, they just missed out on it. It is what it is. We can always resummon them and fight them. Sorry, the cats have been on this. This is one of their spots. I temporarily steal it for videos, so. But yeah, it's been fun. Been very, very, very fun getting back into that. I do think this makes great sound. I, again, don't know if it's really picking up. I hope it is, but. Good news, I don't remember if I said it in the last video. I'll probably say it for the next few videos. We are closing on a house. When the government shutdown is over, we'll have our own place. I'll be able to set up a recording area, a whole story away from the cats. There's 2 stories, so. And I'm gonna have a corner of that room dedicated simply and solely for video recording, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. But made you guys wait 3 minutes. I'm not gonna waste too much more time, but I do want to show this cool bottle at my mom's house, which is where we're at right now. Dairy milk by Heritage Company since 1810. I just figured I'd use this for the drink that we are reviewing today. I don't know if I've ever said it in a previous video. I'm sure that I have, because I've done a drink review. Well, I did a video drinking eggnog. I don't know if I did a review. I don't think I did, but anyway, spoiler alert. We have vanilla spice flavored eggnog. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of eggnog. I've always liked it since I was a kid. There's a lot of calories in it, but I'm sure I won't drink that much of it. I just thought this bottle was cool. We're not going to drink a full bottle of it. I'm going to do some more of this sound at the end, but yeah, it's Southern Comfort, vanilla spice, non-alcoholic. It's 210 calories per serving. You're about 8 servings. If I sat down and drank this whole thing, I would pass out, I'm sure. There's a lot to this, if you want to read that. I don't know if Southern Comfort is a thing where some of my viewers might be, but this is pretty common. I mean, they had it over in Virginia when I was there. They've had it here my whole life. A few places in between, I'm sure. It's not an uncommon brand as far as what I've seen, but anyway, I've already broken the under seal underneath, and I have smelled it. You can definitely smell the vanilla and the eggnog combined. It does seem to have a bit of a, well, I don't want to just say spice, but it's got a little bit going on there. I also do have a bit of a stuffy nose at the moment, so, but it is still coming through. So that's about what I'll try now. I do want my fiance to try it, and anyone else in the house who wants to. I do not have the house to myself right now, but they do know I'm recording, so it shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, I hope this doesn't look weird. It's just like, oh, well, we're gonna drink review. But I'm sharing this with my family, so I'm not gonna be an asshole and drink all of it. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me. I'm gonna go ahead and take this sip, talk about it a little bit more, and I'll get back to some of my usual suspects as far as rambling topics go. Oh wow. It's like eggnog. So I'm familiar with Southern Comfort. Some eggnogs are thicker than others. This is just like a little bit thicker than regular Southern Comfort eggnog. And you can kind of taste in the texture. It feels weird to say that. Just it's like, usually I would describe extra flavors kind of like the undertones, but this one feels weird. I'm not sure this is going to make any sense, but it feels like there's a flavor, and then the vanilla is literally just a coating. It's like around it. It doesn't feel like it affects the eggnog flavor at all. Like, if I was handed this, I would probably smell the vanilla spice and not really even notice, not pay attention. I'll drink it, and it would just taste like regular eggnog. But if you are looking for that flavor, you find it immediately. And that last time, I kind of let it coat my tongue a little bit more. And I feel the same way. It's not a super strong vanilla flavor, but it is there if you look for it. And I actually kind of dig this. I like that. I don't know if I described it very well, but I do like it. If, this will be a different scale than normal, if regular eggnog was a 10 out of 10 for me, we'll just put that. As far as drinks go, it's probably not, but just to put this into perspective, this is probably a good 8, maybe even a 9 out of 10, because it doesn't taste too different from a regular eggnog. But it does have a little bit more going on. It might enhance the flavor for some people. Some people might hate this. I do personally know people who don't like the vanilla scent, vanilla flavored thing, so they might dislike it, but I genuinely like this. Yeah, this isn't bad. If you're an eggnog person like I am, I would give it a shot. Southern Comfort, no brand will ever beat homemade eggnog in my personal opinion, but it's not bad. But yeah, oh goodness, it feels good to be making some progress in some of these things, you know, buying a house, getting back into it, you know, a certain routine of playing games and spending time with my family, friends. Not to get too personal, but there was a death in a friend's family. Went to a funeral today. That was made today very emotional. We had a lot going on, I'll say that. But all in all, not horrible. I mean, outside of that, the day wasn't too bad. I spent most of it working outside. I don't know if I said this either, but I've been digging up an old clothesline that's all rusted and rotted, and I'm just digging around the concrete and pulling it out. That's what's all under my fingernails at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I did today. Not too much. About to get online. I don't know what they're going to want to play, but honestly, I'm down for anything. I haven't really made too much progress as far as achievements go. I got 2 or 3 this month. I think the goal was 10 to 15,000. That was the range. I'm like 100 gamer score away from hitting 10,000. So it's not as high as I want, but I did hit my minimum goal. So, you know, it is what it is. Initially, my goal was 15,000, but you know, at this point, I'm gonna hit 60K. That's what I wanted, and yeah, I'm honestly not too worried about it beyond that. Not at the moment. If I let that bother me with everything else I had going on, I couldn't even enjoy playing video games right now. That'd be ridiculous. But that's how you know I had it good before. Even with all of the stuff I had going on, I had time to make even my hobbies a challenge, but not right now. Not right now. Now I just want to have fun, and that's it. I'm actually surprised. My cat is just sleeping on some of my folded up clothes. She's so cute. I guess she doesn't want to leave. That's fine with me. But yeah, other than that, not too much going on. Just trying to stay consistent with the videos. Some stuff I want to talk about as far as upcoming games. I think next Friday is when I'm going to be starting those upcoming game videos. They should be a lot longer than these last few have been. I plan on talking for as long as I can. Lately I've been keeping it between the 10 and 15 mark, and that's a good range, I think, but I want these to go back to like 30, 40 minutes, at least when I'm talking about things like that. So you can look forward to a longer video, hopefully coming next Friday. If you're watching this when I release it Sunday, and then I do have something coming up on Wednesday. I find that Wednesdays are my best days for uploading, so I'm going to put what I think's the most popular of the topics on Wednesdays. Video game rambling, whenever it's just that, I feel it doesn't do too well. I feel like I need to actually have something to show. If that makes sense. At least statistically, those are the videos that do better. Probably do a drink review on Wednesday in a little bit. Anyway, I'm just kind of workshopping here. Hopefully my nonsensical, unplanned rambling is enough to keep you guys occupied for a little bit. Oh yeah, after we beat the Ender Dragon, we spent a couple hours we found a portal, or a beacon, or a portal, whatever, and we went through, looking through, towers and the ships, the Ender cities. I've never done that before. I don't know how long that's been a thing, but I always just left as soon as I beat the Ender Dragon. Shows how little I know. This is only my second or third time beating it, so very interesting. Fun to see. My buddy got the Ender Dragon head from one of the tips of the ships, so I am currently building his house in my... He's more of like one of those explorers, miners. We kind of make it every time we play in a world. I build this place, and I love doing that. I like being the builder and the organizer. I like having every world I build, I have a little city, even though it doesn't make any sense. I bring some villagers, and that's that, you know. So that's I'm going to be building that little area for him with the, the head of the Ender Dragon in mind, so I can hang it up. Yeah, all in all, not too bad. I know I didn't spend too much time in this video actually talking about the drink, but when do I ever really? But yeah, around the 15-minute mark. I want to do gameplays as well, but that's simply not possible here at the moment. That's just not gonna happen. But it's been, I think, half a year. I mean, it's been like 6 months since I did my last. I could be exact. It's been 6 months since I did something. I was going through my videos. I'm like, wow, I can't believe it's been that long. I'm pretty sure those were gameplays, but something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go for now. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for liking, subscribing, and doing the fun stuff that I'm sure you're all gonna do. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope you had one, and I hope you have a fantastic